Hey guys, we're super excited to be here at the LA Fit Expo. It's our third year in a row. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs. And we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo and today is Thursday, November 12th, 2020. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. People like to say that knowledge is power. It's supposed to be the key that opens up the doors of possibility and the fuel that drives the vehicle of success. So let me tell you, I've been watching Andre Ferguson all year long and it's pretty obvious to me that he knows some stuff the rest of us are still trying to figure out. Even with all the craziness that we've had with the schedule all year long, Andre's been the one and only athlete in the division that's consistently outperformed his expectations. It's like he's playing chess and everyone else is playing checkers. So when the game finally ends next month, he might be the one calling checkmate when he walks off that stage. I've been on this stoic philosophy kick lately, and I came across something this morning that I wanted to share with you guys. Pathamotica, mathematica, is an ancient Greek proverb that translates loosely into learning through pain. And I think that little nugget of ancient wisdom is something that Theresa Ivancik is starting to embrace as she enters into the last few weeks of her Olympia prep. In some ways, I think Theresa caught a lot of us off guard when she won the Chicago Pro a few weeks ago. But now that she's riding this wave, I don't think she'll have that same luxury 6 weeks from now. I've actually talked to some people who see her as the dark horse favorite to bring home the title this year. So if she doesn't shy away from what got her there in the first place, I don't see why we wouldn't view her as a serious Miss Olympia contender. Here's another stoic philosophy gem for you from the late Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. And if that doesn't work, maybe just try copying what David Hoffman does for a while, and that might do the trick. The Hoff has been somewhat of a forgotten man in classic physique this year, despite the fact that he's coming off 2 consecutive appearances at the Olympia. Hoffman is an interesting case in this year's show because we should have more tall athletes in the top 6 to 8 range, which bodes well from him from a comparison standpoint. Bodybuilding is all about who you're standing next to, and since we won't have George, Keon, or Courage in the lineup this year, Hoff might find himself standing next to more athletes with his size than he has in the past, and that could be enough to tip the scales in his direction. Do what you believe in. That's one of the simplest pieces of advice that someone ever gave me, and I'm glad I listened because it completely changed my life. And even though Big Ramy didn't ask me for advice, well, I'm going to give it to him anyway. Follow the path, ignore the noise, and do what you believe in. The people I've talked to tell me that Big Ramy is exactly where he needs to be both physically and mentally right now, and that they believe his performance at the Olympia will silence a lot of the critics. Actions, however, speak much louder than words. So if he shows up and delivers the look that everyone's been waiting to see at one of the most anticipated Olympias in history, that'll say a whole lot more than any interview or social media post ever could. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.